Hi. So,
The laboratory you're about to enter is infamous for its history. For years, Dr. Stroman has been experimenting with adding consciousness to dummies in the name of science. Stroman has encountered many partially successful cases. Some dummies were suddenly able to talk. Others managed to solve extremely hard problems, and there are even some that show human-like behavior. Sadly, there's a downside to all of these cases. Some less harmful cases like stuttering, but also schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder, and even cases of self-harm. The most important thing to know is that these dummies had to learn themselves how to reach their target, just like how we taught ourselves how to walk as a baby. They control their movement by leaning their body in the direction they want to go without reaching the point of falling. It's a constant shift of balance and a continuous struggle to stay upright. Good morning, and welcome to Stroman's Laboratory. Here we research and experiment with all kinds of crazy things. For our next experiment, we need a victim to try our latest transplantation techniques on. Let's pick one of the available participants in order to start the experiment.
alright. Looks like we're right into it. Is it just automatically cycling through them?
Bringing dummy 44 up to the test area.
Oh.
Hypothesis: the use of an overdosed dimethyltryptamine enhances the transplantation process of primary organs, by inducing schizophrenic thoughts which convince the test subject of voluntarily submitting to unnecessary surgical procedures.
Oh wow, that wasn't supposed to happen. How did you even do that? Quick, they haven't figured it out yet. You should flee before they come after you.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh god, the movement. No, stop, stop, stop. No, what are you doing?
There should be a way up here somewhere. Start moving.
Wow. Alright, so, what the? Oh, no! Oh, this is hard. Why? No, 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 no! No!
If it weren't for gravity, you wouldn't be struggling this much.
Stupid gravity always holding me down.
The laboratory began as a small dorm room where Stroman started conducting a nuclear test. He noticed this had a strange side effect on dummies, which ultimately led to the creation of an artificial form of consciousness. Quite a genius, this man. Practice doesn't sound like such a bad idea for this next obstacle.
Alright, so this movement system is not very easy. Oh, no, no, no. I want to go this way, but not too fast, not too fast. Oh, no! No, I was so close. I was so close. I hope I'm not going to have to restart every time. That would suck.
Funny. A falling piece of sadness.
This is taking extreme concentration. Just kill me. Oh my gosh. Oh, the movement system.
You might want to be careful here. That looks difficult to me.
It is. You know why it looks difficult? Because it is. I'm trying to go right.
Maybe you should try it with a run.
No, but running makes me die. Running causes death! Running is the leading cause of death in dummies. Oh, balance sucks. I hate having to. Oh god, I have to balance all my movements. Well, if you don't know from my reactions to this.
Do you think it's really necessary to continue your journey? Why waste the energy?
Because I need to escape. Don't you know what escape is? I need to escape. I need to escape the evil scientist guy. Oh, come on. Oh, I've already had 3 minutes of this. Oh, come on.
You can always just stop playing.
Yes, I know that, but then I wouldn't escape. I would just be stuck here forever. I refuse to be deterred from my path.
If it weren't for gravity, you wouldn't be struggling this much.
No dip, Sherlock. If it weren't for that stupid gravity always holding me back. I was slowing down so much. I was doing perfectly.
That's not a part of walking. Maybe you should try it with a run.
But that's what happens if I run. Let's see if slaloming works. No.
You see gravity at work anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it. But even with many well-conceived theories out there attempting to explain why a book falls to the ground, and at the same rate as a pebble or a couch at that, they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact.
I would very much like to solve this mystery.
Have you ever tried Control Alt plus F4?
Here, let's try it. I'm just kidding.
Life is unfair, right? Now we're talking. I think you just crossed the checkpoint. The terrain around the facility has always fascinated me. The locals say they used to conduct nuclear tests in this area. You can actually still see the remains of those. Hideous creatures not known to men will sometimes appear in the woods. And be careful when that happens, because they'll bite your butt off.
Can I stop, please? Okay. No,
You
no.
might want to be careful here. That looks difficult.
Alright, so falling in the water kills me. We know that. So, is it actually trying to time my escape?
Practice doesn't sound like such a bad idea for this next obstacle.
Yeah, I know. I found a golden banana. Give me that banana. Banana!
You see gravity at work anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it.
I was so close to
But
that
even with many
checkpoint.
well-conceived theories out there attempting to explain why a book falls to the ground, and at the same rate as a pebble or a couch at that, they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact. Wow. I've been walking all my life, and I can't even do that.
Well, yeah, I don't fall over and die either. What just happened? I can't see anything. Alright, so I think this is the way to go. I go around here. Okay, never mind. Just dive.
You might want to be careful here. That looks pretty difficult to me.
Okay, that's not a good idea. I just ran into the checkpoint. Oh my gosh. So this is a game called The Dummy Experiment. It's a super hard game. I'm sorry if this is like not fun to watch.
I
but-
thought this only happens to babies.
Oh, shut up, you stupid narrator. Beginning to hate the guy that keeps narrating my fails.
Climate is a census of weather over long periods of time. It is measured by accessing the patterns of variation in temperature, humidity, atmospheric pressure, wind, precipitation, atmospheric particle count, and other meteorological variables in a given region over a long period of time. I believe this is what they call a maritime climate. Not that it really matters in your case, just some side information. Nuclear science is really a great achievement by humankind. It's just a shame it's being misused so often by people who are looking to make the most out of it. They construct things like power plants, while it's just as easy to make a weapon out of it. I don't mean anything bad by this, it's just science.
I'm gonna try going on the other cross the, okay, I just fell through
You see
it.
gravity at work anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it. But even with many well-conceived theories out there attempting to explain why a book falls to the ground, and at the same rate as a pebble or a couch at that, they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact.
No. Just kill me now.
Now I know why they call dummies dummies.
Thank you. That was very...
You probably guessed it by my accent, but I grew up in the hills of Lindbergh. I've never seen actual mountain ranges in my life. Impressive rock formations, snowy hilltops, and a back-breaking climb to reach a seemingly unreachable peak. And after all that, you have to go down again as well. Now that I think of it, I'm glad I never experienced it. Many have walked this path before you. Dummy 2, Dummy 23, Dummy 12, Dummy 33, Dummy 15, and Dummy 7. Dummy 16 wanted to, but he was just too scared of the road ahead. Dummy 8 is still going. Nobody ever reached the summit though, and frankly your chances of success are just as slim as the others.
Yeah, right, I'm gonna win. The outcome of this game isn't totally judged by
You
the
see gravity at work
developers.
anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it. But even with many well-conceived theories out there attempting to explain why a book falls to the ground, and at the same rate as a pebble
Books
or a
don't fall
couch at
from the
that,
ground.
they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact. You see gravity at work anytime you drop a book, step on a scale, or toss a ball up in the air. It's such a constant presence in our lives, we seldom marvel at the mystery of it. But even with many well-conceived theories out there attempting to
just said
explain why a
stop
book falls
it.
to the ground,
Stop
and at
going
the
back
same rate as a
downhill.
pebble or a couch at that, they're still just theories. The mystery of gravity's pull is pretty much intact.
The dummy is turning on its own.
You know, for someone lacking a proper endoskeleton, muscle mass, and a central nervous system, I'd say you get around pretty well.
Hey, I thought I was doing pretty well. Just forgot to jump. That was the first time that the narrator complimented me.
You can always just stop playing.
Yes, I know that. But I need to get that quality content! This is quality content right here. It's called the epic fails of me in this game called the Dummy Experiment, or whatever it's called.
How are you even able to do this?
I don't know how I'm able to do this. Oh, I just did it though. And that was not a rewarding feeling at all. Oh.
Practice doesn't sound like such a bad idea for this next obstacle.
No! I know I need practice, but I can't
Maybe
get.
you should try it with a run.
Don't turn around. I didn't turn around. I just jumped off. Oh, I was doing so well, and then I fell over.
Now I
Why'd
know
you-
why they call dummies dummies.
Wait, why did he turn around all of a sudden? I'm so confused right there. Ow! Stop freaking out, bro. Broski. Potato chip. Protein shake.
When plates collide or undergo subduction, the plates tend to buckle and fold, forming mountains. That's why they are so freaking high. Yeah, good luck with that.
I'll need it. I'm climbing the Impossible Hill right now. That's what I'm gonna call this place. It's called the Impossible Hill.
Do you think it's really necessary to continue your journey? Why waste the energy?
Because if I don't use this energy, it'll be used for those tests by this evil mad scientist dude. Who made me out of like nuclear waste or something. I don't know.
You might want to be careful here. That looks difficult to me.
Maybe if you try it, you'll see how freaking difficult it is to keep him going in one direction. Because he turns all of a sudden for no reason whatsoever. You guys don't quite understand. Just go download this game right now and just see how freaking hard it is.
Maybe you ever tried Control Alt plus F4?
Yes, I have quite a few times. Why did you just turn around?
Have you ever tried Control Alt plus F4?
Have you ever tried finding new dialogue? Yay, gravity's such a constant presence in life. And yet the mystery is still there. Wow. Alright, let's go.
You can always just stop playing.
Aw, dang. Almost did it. So if you hadn't figured it out already, that little red circle meter thingy, yeah, that thing. No! No!
Good job.
Why did you
Keep it
turn
going.
around? I was going straight up the mountain. I had just made it across the impossible bridge. Why is this game a thing?
Practice doesn't sound like such a bad idea for this next obstacle.
What's the next obstacle? The whole freaking mountain? Alright, so I got the bridge down now. I just can't seem to turn fast enough. Because I make it past the bridge like almost every time now. See? Look. This isn't a good example, is it? Yeah, that's not a
Push
good
it to the limit. If you walk along the razor's edge, but don't look down, and just keep your head, or you'll be finished.
Okay. You guys really don't understand how hard this is. So I'm playing on a controller because that's what they recommended.
Maybe this just isn't working for you.
You know, narrator, you might be right. Maybe it isn't working for me. Maybe I should just go back and be experimented on to give me schizophrenia and stuff. Or whatever they said. I don't know what they said. I think schizophrenia was one of them.
Maybe you should try it with a run.
That is run! See what happens when I try it with a run? Nothing good. Ah! That boulder just came out of nowhere. Oh, that was funny. Alright, so just let me get past the bridge. Alright, I'm almost past the bridge. Okay.
Now we're talking. I think you just crossed the checkpoint.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I didn't cross the checkpoint. I wish I did, but I didn't. Alright.
Practice doesn't sound like such a bad idea for this next obstacle.
Alright. I don't know how much more of this I can take. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
That looked like it hurt. Good thing you don't have a nervous system.
can't even make it past the bridge anymore. This looks promising. I'm done. Done. I am just so done with this game. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do any more of this. Alright, well, bye. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more content. Alright, and I'll see you in the next video.